Personality Pool is a personality screening tool. We work with hospitality, retail, healthcare, and any industry where hiring frontline workers is the core of their business, and also making sure that these workers have the right personality fit for the role. So we use AI to analyze different personality traits, speech patterns, and basically just a way to give our clients a snapshot of a candidate that goes beyond a resume. We run a cloud-based infrastructure, and the thing that has been causing a big challenge for us on that side of things is that as we grow, we've been getting increased usage, of course. And so all of those costs, AWS, all of that good stuff has significantly spiked. So that really affected our burn rate and all of that fun number stuff that you have to deal with. So yeah, I mean, that's been a big issue for us, is just how do we keep costs down, but still, not skimp on how the product works and with the back end, how it's running. When we met, we were starting to experience some pretty substantial growth, which of course all of those back end costs started spiking majorly. And so I almost feel crazy that we weren't more proactive about anticipating that, but we are a small team. Our developers are really focused on the product. I'm really focused on sales. And so while I knew we needed to be looking at this cost, a lot of times I didn't really realize the problem until it was already happening. And so when we met, I was immediately like, okay, we definitely need your help. This is something that I would say as a founder was definitely keeping me up at night, but we just didn't have really the resources to have somebody monitor it as it should be. I was honestly skeptical about obviously adding another tool to our stack, but it was really, really easy. And the way that you guys presented it made it feel like a very, very easy decision. Of course, it was very low risk, especially to the production workload. So anyways, our DevOps team led that, and it was installed, I think I know under a minute. And then within hours, we had visibility we hadn't had before as far as real-time utilization, which was a lot lower than we even thought. So yeah, and then immediately we had specific recommendations to further optimize. So it was a very simple implementation process. Two things that really blew me away was first seeing that our actual utilization was at 15%. Of course, that was super shocking because we were literally throwing away 85% of what we were paying for. Second was the speed of the results. You work with a lot of different companies in this world, and there's normally like a not long, but 30, 60, 90 days, whatever. Here's when you'll see results. But we started to see results with DevZero immediately. We started applying their recommendations by day 5, and then within 24 hours, our daily spend dropped by 30%, which was huge. By day 30, we were down 60%. So 60% total savings. That's massive for us. And yeah, it was definitely faster ROI than any other investment we've made. We're all looking at the bottom line and watching our runway and all of our costs. And so to be able to show a 60% reduction in a cost that exists, it has to be there. So we want it to be as low as possible. That was huge. And the operational impact is probably even more valuable. So now I can, even as a non-technical founder, I just have a better view into our infrastructure costs and can predict more of what's going to happen with our growth. My engineering team can now do what, in my opinion, they do best, and that's build out our features instead of having me constantly asking about cost on the back end. And so, as the founder and CEO, I think anytime you can have real-time visibility into any part of your business, that's obviously very important and just provides a lot of peace. In my opinion, it's the easiest, one of the easiest business decisions that I've made as CEO. There was zero implementation risk, immediate visibility, and of course, massive cost savings with no performance impact. So in my opinion, if you're running Kubernetes and not using DevZero, you're literally paying 2x what you need to for infrastructure. The ROI timeline alone makes it a no-brainer.